Hey guys, let's take a look at competition squats. So as a standard in our programming, we use competition squats. All a competition squat is basically a squat that will be legally accepted in a powerlifting competition. That's just how I judge it. As a powerlifter myself, that's how we like to judge it. It keeps everything pretty standard. And for that to be qualifying, the hip crease has to go below the top of the knee joint. I'll show what that looks like. But when it comes to the comp squat or any squat, we've got to focus on a few things. First is setup. Secondary is walkout. Then we've got descent or preparing for descent, depth, and then obviously just coming back to the top again. So kind of like 5 parts, maybe 4, but the few that you can get right every time: setup, walkout. These two will change everything. Quite a lot of people do setup and walkout different every time. So if we can make them the same every time, we're basically ready to start a squat from the same position every time. Makes a difference, right? So let's have a look. As far as setup goes, it's pretty basic. It's whether you're going to do high bar or low bar, and then where your grip width is. That's more or less it. Yeah. So if we take a look at the bar here, if we bring ourselves in. Now, I am a low bar squatter, so I like to have the bar here, which is across the back of my deltoids. As a high bar, would be more across the shoulder blades and on top of the traps. So as a low bar, I'm here. Now, that's my bar position. The only other thing I worry about is grip width. For me, I go wedding ring finger on the first ring on the bar. That's what I measure it on. I put both of them in and then I go under, right in the middle. I come through, I take my low bar position, I bring my feet together underneath the bar, and I'm ready to initiate the walkout and the lift out. So let's shift the camera and we'll have a better look at that. So we'll move a bit further away. So once I've got my grip, my bar position nice and firm, I'm in here, I'm now ready to basically lift off and walk out. So I go feet together, I take a nice deep breath in, no matter the weight, little lift, I go 1 step, 2 step, and then I adjust my feet to even them out. That is my walkout, and I'm ready to go now. So now that we're going into the squat, we'll have another look at a couple of things I do, and then we'll look at the squat. So when it comes to the actual squat, we're looking at basically hip will break, we'll go back, knees will bend, and we'll drop to this point here. As you can hear, that beep means I've hit depth. I'll show you what that is in a minute. But obviously that'll all happen with the bar in the back. So hips will drop back, knees will begin to bend, knees will stay out, hips will drop in between. We'll hit the bottom and come back out. We're looking to stay tight. Main thing we do is bracing. So what I'll do is I'll take a nice deep breath in and then almost crunch my midsection here tight. So what this looks like, what this will look like in reality, take a nice deep breath in, and then I'll push the air down here, which locks everything around my midsection, ready for me to squat and basically maintain position. So let's take a look. I'll set up, I'll walk in, I'll come out, and I'll hit a squat. Yeah. Nice even grip. Back goes onto my low bar position, feet together. Little lift up, 1 step, 2 step, even out, get my feet. Now I breathe in and brace. Hips drag back, knees bend, we hit the bottom and come up. And then we walk back in. Very, very simple. So there we have it. That's your back squat, your comp squat, keeping it very simple. Don't want to overcomplicate it. So in summary, we've got setup, grip width, under the bar, bar position. We've got our lift off and walk out. Lift the bar, a couple of steps back, readjust the feet. Then we've got the actual squat, or the preparation of the squat, which is the brace. Nice deep breath in, which fills up kind of here. We push that air down to lock in our core and keep basically a solid rigidity around our spine. We then let the hips track back as the knees bend and we lower down to the bottom position. And then we accelerate back up again. We're trying to maintain, we don't want to breathe out at all throughout that movement. When we get back up to the top, you'll hear me. Reset, go, come back up, and go again. What you heard was a little bit of technology here, is a depth checker. So what I'll do, it's very easy to find. It's called Powerlifting Depth Checker. All you do is set the angle. You tuck it in to your shorts. If you've got like cycling shorts, perfect, so it can tuck in. Basically, it's like a spirit level. Once it goes past a certain point, it will set that off. So you set it, and obviously once you go under that point, it'll beep. You'll know, it'll just keep you honest that you've gone and hit depth. So that's everything you should need to know to be able to perfect a comp squat. If you've got any questions that are more than that in regards to comp squat, please drop them in the comments, or feel free to hop over to Instagram at Scottish Strength PT and drop them there, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. But I'll be dropping a lot of videos like this, kind of exercise tutorials, little things to think about, little things to focus on, where you can really perfect your technique, and that means you can get the most out of your training every time. So thanks for watching. It'd be very helpful if you drop a like on this video, and a subscription to the channel is massively appreciated. But hopefully you can take something from this and it can go away and improve your squat. I'll see you in the next one.